What's up, y'all? I'm looking forward to being undisputed in September. Let's get it. It's work time.
DONTAE'Sboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So Terence Crawford, a couple days ago, he put up a post showing that he's 186 pounds right now, preparing for his fight against Canelo Alvarez in September. So with Crawford being 186 pounds, what does it tell us? That he doesn't have a problem putting on the weight? The majority of boxers, they don't have a hard time putting on weight. But I will say it is a good thing that Crawford is already walking around that heavy and he's in shape. He's putting on muscle. And one of the differences from the Jermell Charlo situation is Jermell Charlo, he put on that weight in between training camps. When it comes to Crawford, he's been at this weight probably for a year now, giving him a longer time to get used to the weight. But at the same time, there's a difference between putting on the weight and adjusting to a natural super middleweight, hitting you with 10-ounce gloves and no headgear, which is the reason why you still have a lot of people that believe that this is just too much of a deficit for Terence Crawford to overcome. I mean, Terence Crawford, he said it himself that he doesn't know how his body is going to react to fighting at 168.
Are you serious about fighting Canelo Alvarez?
Of course.
I know you're serious, but I've got to ask you for the people that are watching.
Of course
Are
I'm
you
serious.
confident that that fight is a fight that you can win?
Well, I'm always confident that I can win any fight that I step foot in the ring. You know, Canelo is a big, strong competitor. He's a great fighter. He's a future Hall of Famer. And that's what we in the game for, is to leave a legacy that will last, surpass our lifetime.
So you take on Canelo Alvarez. How do you take that fight on? Do you box him and move him? Do you stand in front of him? This is a Mexican warrior he punches hard. He's big. He's strong. People aren't going to doubt you because you've got the skills. They know you've got the ability. You've got the skills. This guy's got the skills and the ability. We've seen it time and time again. But he's big and strong. Are you big enough to take on this guy toe to toe and have a tear up with him?
That's why we fight. So all the questions can be answered on fight night.
Are you going to take him on now? Or are you going to box and move?
That's why we fight.
What's going to happen,
So
man?
all the questions can be answered fight night.
I
I don't want to go in there and say, oh, well, I'm going to box him. When I get in the ring, I can stand in front of him. I don't want to say I'm going to stand in front of him when I might have to box him.
Yeah. You're going to
Yeah, of course. I'm the type of fighter that I make adjustments on the fly. So along my whole career, I do what's necessary to get the job done and secure a victory. And I feel like in the Canelo fight, I would do everything within my will and my power to do the same.
You know, Terence Crawford, he gave the perfect answer to a question that Crawford should have already known the answer to, considering the fact that he is a very experienced fighter himself. Crawford said he's going to adjust to whatever happens in the ring because it would be stupid to just rely on one game plan. Now, it's okay for Canelo to have one game plan because he has such a size advantage over Crawford. Canelo, he can make a lot of mistakes throughout this fight. Crawford, he can't make too many mistakes. But I will say there is a possibility with Crawford at 186 pounds, almost 20 pounds over the weight limit that they're going to fight at. There's a possibility that he could surprise everyone and actually have a lot of strength and power. Now, that's extremely rare. I'm just saying that it's possible. Canelo Alvarez has been fighting against smaller fighters his entire career, and so far, all of them came in fighting like the smaller guy. And what I mean by that is you could clearly see a contrast of Canelo Alvarez power versus the smaller guy's power, from Canelo Alvarez to Amir Khan, Josito Lopez, and Jermell Charlo. At the end of the day, Terence Crawford, who has been sacrificing everything to get this Canelo Alvarez fight, he has more to lose than Canelo Alvarez does because Canelo already has 2 losses that he never avenged. He's tested positive for PEDs, so he has a very checkered type of career. But when it comes to Terence Crawford, his career is flawless. He's undefeated. He's being compared to the best ever. Of course, it would be the most embarrassing loss for Canelo Alvarez because he's supposed to be a massive favorite over a guy who's jumping up 3 weight classes or 2 weight classes, however you want to put it. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Decay Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodecay.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.